What's going on, guys, man? Welcome to Attract a Quality Man in 30 Days. My name is Clarence Brown. Just call me a relationship coach, Clarence Brown. I'm a certified life coach and relationship coach. Also a author, speaker, and the host of the Male Translations podcast. Hey, listen, what I do is I bridge the gap. I bridge the gap of communication between men and women and try to bring a closer understanding through exposing situations that we all go through, but we just handle differently. I've been a relationship coach since 2013. I've coached over 100 singles and couples and helped them to be able to find the love of their life as well as be able to sustain long-lasting, healthy relationships. What I'm going to do here in this course is I'm going to help you ladies to position yourself to attract a quality man within 30 days. I'm going to give you the keys, the triggers, and the different qualities that quality men look for and women they decide to date. And we're going to break down some of the things that men are looking for in women they choose to marry. So come along with me, come along for the ride, and enjoy the process, enjoy this course. And I hope that I'm able to pour into you and give you some direction as to how to attract a quality man in 30 days. That's it right there. So sorry about that, y'all. A little technical difficulties. I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, man. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. So I'm sure y'all see the title, right? The title being "What Makes a Woman Wife Material," right? So everybody, if y'all been tuned in, man, you know, the past couple of weeks, we kind of been talking about a lot of things relating to how men feel about wives. I talked about in the topic, do women just want a husband, or do they really want to be a wife? The other day I dropped a video on should men settle for women who don't settle. Basically talking about how when it comes to marriage, as men, we marry the woman that we see as she currently is. What we, you know, like the Bible says, you know, when a man find a husband, he find a good thing.
No. When a man find a wife, he find a good thing.
Wife, my bad. Lord, yeah. I'm on mind the truth. So when a man finds a wife. So, how is it? I can use that. So when a man find a wife in YouTube, Facebook, he find a good thing. So in that whole statement, what it's saying is before he proposes, he sees wife in her.
Right.
So he's saying, hey, what I've seen to this point is all I need to see. If you don't change, fine. I want to marry you as is. In comparison, when a woman marry a man, she's marrying what he is to become, or what she feel his potential is going to be when he's fulfilled. Or if he's already at a certain level, then he gonna have to maintain that level. Women are oftentimes say, hey, I didn't get into this for this. Like, you know, like I didn't get into the struggle. I talk about how many times I've been to weddings and women will say, hey, for better or for better, not for better for worse, for richer for poor, for richer for richer.
Right.
So with all that being said, now I wanted to try to, you know, inform ladies on how us men feel about what is wife material, what makes a woman wife material, right? So the other day it was myself, Pastor Doja, who was on the show. I think it was the one about women wanting a husband or wanting to be wives, and I broke down 5 things that I felt like as men, you can ask any man, and relatively they'll say, okay, well, I might have one tweak or one or two things I might want to change, but at the base of this, I think these 5 are the 5 that women can say, hey, listen, okay, if I need to know what I can put forward to make a man see me as a wife, these are the 5 things that men are looking for. Okay. Now, here's the thing: we often make the dispute that women are so like all over the place. So you can ask 3 to 5 to 10 women, and they all gonna say something different when it comes to what make a man husband material. Right. So when we talk about what women, obligations women should have when it comes to being in that role, you have women say, hey, listen, it's 2021, cooking is out the picture. You have other women that say it's 2021, we need, blended gender roles and household roles. You'll have women that still say, hey, I'm traditional. All you got to do is provide, protect, and I'm good. But with all that, men get confused because women always make a statement, what you bringing to the table. So I said, hey, every woman's table is different. That's true. And this is what I'm saying, where it's like, you come in thinking, hey, I'm a gentleman, I'm focused on loving you. And we're like, well, where your money at? Right. Yeah. And then you have men that say, hey, I got $1, this and that. And women say, but you ain't loyal, you ain't faithful. You my kids gotta vibe with you. You know what I mean? It's so much. Yeah. So real quick, I'm gonna break down these 5 things we're gonna go over because we're not gonna hold y'all tonight, man. It's gonna be a quick show tonight, so we're gonna just try to jump right into it real quick. So y'all vibe with us. Let me know, ladies, if this is trash cast, if y'all feeling these 5 things, or if y'all feel like this is something that gets overlooked by women or men that may have it wrong. We're gonna find out. Let me see. Felicia Jordan out there. Let me see what's going on. We see Raina Woman out there on YouTube showing love. Shout out to y'all tonight, man. I appreciate y'all locked in. People on YouTube, on Instagram, man, y'all out here showing love as well. So hey, man, we appreciate y'all. So here's the thing. Again, I need that interaction tonight. I need them likes. But especially I need them comments because I need to know if women y'all feel like we got it wrong as men when it comes to what makes a woman wife material. All right, so here go my 5, Barak. Now, like I said, you may want to make some tweaks, but here go my 5, right? And this is what we discussed. I think it was last Tuesday night. Okay. All right. So number 1, peace and understanding. All right. Number 2 is respect. Now, these ladies, these are 5 things that men that I believe, and I've spoken to men that say these are 5 things that make a woman wife material in their eyes. All right. Number 1, peace, understanding. Number 2, respect. You got to respect me. Number 3, you got to have emotional stability. You got to be stable emotionally in them feelings, right? Number 4, sexual compatibility. Number 5, honor who he is today and who he is to be tomorrow. Okay. So I'm gonna burn that back while you ponder, while you marinate on that. Let you know what I'm saying.
I already seen something that stick out to me, but I feel it.
All right, we gonna touch on what stick out to you, but I'm gonna go right back over for all the women that may be clicking on late or maybe didn't hear all 5 things. Number 1, peace and understanding. Okay. This is what make a woman wife material to a man. Men, when we come together as a collective, we saying, dog, if she ain't bringing no, all right. So peace and understanding, number 1. Number 2, respect. All right, I see on Instagram, let me see, I am Lauren B said respect, peace, and duty. All right, shout out to you showing love. All right, number 2 is respect. Number 3 is emotional stability. Number 4, sexual compatibility. Number 5, honor the man I am today and the man I am going to be tomorrow. Okay. To that you say what, Barak?
I mean, first off, as a married man who's been with my wife, we've been together 16 years, mind you. Now, the first thing I understand and I know is it's great the things that she brings to me and that she offers me. Okay. But I like to look at, what I'm saying, what is it and who is it that she is for herself? Okay. You know what I mean? Who does she, when we talk about peace and understanding, it looks like emotional stability and peace and understanding go together. But when I see respect, are we talking about respecting me or does she respect herself? Okay, that's good. You know what I mean? What I mean by respect is not only does she respect you, who you are, meaning that, hey, as a man, I'm not going to approach you a certain type of way just because I know I have to be respectful. Right. No different than a man going to a woman. He's going to have kindness and he's going to have to be sweet when his delivery. Of course, yeah. Other thing is that she got to respect your position in the relationship. So that means that if you are the head of the household, you know what I mean, she going to give you that deference a little bit. She going to defer to you when it comes to, hey, okay, well, listen, I just want to, out of respect. Let me run it by my man.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, I feel that. Okay, yeah, I feel that. That's a good one. Emotional stability that's a big one.
That's
you know
is that the one that has you?
That is. I mean, bro, it's a.
If it's some tweets, let me know, cuz. Let me know, cuz I'm vouching for us. I'm putting this out here on
No.
I mean,
I think that's good. You know what I'm saying? Those are all great things. You know what I'm saying? That I'm looking at. Okay, she gotta have this for me. But at the same time, like her head got to be screwed on straight for herself too. You know
I agree. But here go the thing. Now, if she's a great woman in herself, that still don't make a great wife. Just because you have plenty of women that are great women, but when it comes to now interacting with another personality, you feel me? So it's like, that's why I'm saying, in the end of the day, it's certain things that as a man you need that she has to provide, or else you wouldn't have proposed to her. She wouldn't be the mother of your children unless she gave you, maybe it was a sense of calm, and when you got around it was just, your energy was in a better place, your mind was in a better place. Maybe she poured into you. Maybe she inspired you.
I think that pouring into me is definitely big. You know what I mean? Because in the beginning of our relationship, that's, and as a matter of fact, still to this day, I'm not gonna say at the beginning, but my wife poured into me. But when you see a woman who can speak to your tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? When a woman can motivate you and say, baby, I see this in you, and these are some of the things that you're great at, and she don't call out some of the things that you're not good at. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna let you out here. She's not gonna let you be out here trying to sell your little mixtape in front of the house store. You know what I'm saying? And knowing it's trash. You know what I mean? She ain't gonna tell you that it's fine. She gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying, you need to find something else to do. You know what I mean? But I definitely think that motivation part, you know what I'm saying, that speaking to the king in you, you know what I mean? It's a lot of times where sometimes women see they doing some, you know what I'm saying, doing some wild behavior, you know what I'm saying? And they don't really tell him their opinion because they want to be seen and not heard. You know what I'm saying? That mentality is cool, but if I'm out of line, I'm out of pocket. Correct me. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me be out here looking crazy and I'm thinking that because you're telling me it's cool. Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't bump my head up and say, yeah, be that outfit. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want no girls to talk to me while I'm out here.
So let me ask you this though. What's the difference though? Because I'm while you saying that, my ears twitching because I can hear women in the comments or in their minds probably speaking this right now. I've done that before. I've been that person for this guy and it didn't work out. So in my mind, the first the question comes is, what was the difference? How did you approach him? How did you do it? What did you say? Because you have women that will believe that, hey, as long as I just call him out on his mess, or hey, you lazy, you need to get up, every person is inspired differently. Right. I know that through coaching basketball. Certain kids, I can't. Come on, man, you trash. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't work like that. So for a woman that may believe that I've inspired and encouraged my man as best as I could, do you think it's a difference in the way that had it come at you a certain type of way, you might not have been as accepting to it or absorbed it the same way?
It all depends on how it's given. You know what I'm saying? Because people can. And I'm gonna tie this into one of the comments that somebody said. Where are we at right here on IG?
I see how you say. Let me see.
Like she said, that women can't show emotion, or it's up in there. Somebody said, so women can't show emotion. I think when it comes down, you see, right. So women can't show emotions, or you saying,
or saying she is stable with her emotions. That's what I'm saying. Stable with her emotions.
But also with when you talk about stable, because we know there's never a 50-50 balance, and I'm gonna tie this into what you were saying about a woman feeling like she's motivated a man or giving a man as much as she can. You know what I'm saying? If a woman if her emotions and her mental, her mindset ain't on wife or queen mentality, you know what I mean? She's gonna have a different outlook and see the things that you do differently. Right. So when she motivates you, or her lack of motivation, or her dream snatching, when you talking to her and she's snatching your dreams out the air, you ain't finna, you know, right? Somebody will do that.
Air catching all that.
You know what I'm saying? When you telling your dreams and you speaking to your future, just like how I was saying, you want a woman who speaks to your future, to your tomorrow. If a woman doesn't have that ability to speak to who you are, it can't say to you or motivate you at what you're good at and show you inspiration, because she is in a place in her life where she feel like, I don't see myself being the type of woman that would be with the type of man that he's trying to be. You know what I mean? Okay. So they sandbag on you a little bit, right? Or either they'll sabotage some of your opportunities because they feel like, well, the minute he get here, because I'm not ready to change,
he gonna leave my behind her white girl. He gonna Kanye me.
Exactly. But see, if she was stable enough in her emotional standpoint to know that this dude love me, you know what I'm saying? What he doing? He out here rocking for us. Let me get on it. You know what I'm saying? Do my thing. It's such a balance. I don't even say balance. It's an equilibrium in what we do, and people try to find that 50-50 balance. It's never 50-50.
Right. That's
you know what I'm saying. It's never 50-50. It's either sometimes it's 70-30, sometimes it's 60-40, sometimes it's 80-20, and the scale is sliding. You know what I mean? But when you can find somebody who can learn how to roll with that, and their bad days don't throw off your good days because they having a bad day, I think that's one of the ways we was talking about with that.
Right. And so to me, like I said, the two things that are biggest to me, right? There's 5 things. I say emotional stability and honor the man who I am today and who I am to be tomorrow. And the way that you honor who I am today and who I am to be tomorrow is, like Barak said, speaking that king language, like be able to empower me in a way that I feel like I can't get this. This is different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to have something that's going to separate you. And to me, that's what makes the wives. Something about them separated themselves from other women in a man's eyes to say, you know what?
Right.
Like this is different. She has something different that if I don't have it, I feel like I'm losing. I'm missing out.
Exactly. But at the same time, too, she got to have it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women feel like, oh, I deserve this just because I look like this.
Like, come on, like,
or because I was born me. I deserve this, but if you're not, that's not what you're putting out there. You can't say that you want that queen mentality when as soon as the hood ratchet song come on, you in a 3-point stance. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, hey, like it's cool if we're in the house or we somewhere, but and I'm not saying that it can't be playful, but everything has to have its place.
Right.
Just like they don't want a man who walks around pants sagging. You know what I'm saying? No real way to articulate his emotions, thoughts, or feelings. He can't convey a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Just like they don't want that. We don't want that either.
Right.
So when women are unwilling to check that in themselves and be like, you know what? Maybe it is me. All right. Okay. Well, maybe I said that wrong because I was feeling some kind of way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think with that, just that being honest, man, that, you know what I'm saying? That self-awareness, that being honest.
That's so good, bro. That's so good because that, like, one of the influences right now that's real big is Kevin Sanders.
Yeah.
Right. Now, but in that, he talks about, accountability being kryptonite to women. Right now, only reason why I'm bringing him up is because the same thing that you talked about is being able to say to myself, I'm emotional, stable enough to recognize if I was tripping on I was just mad in the moment type stuff. I can also identify the fact that maybe some of the stuff that you may say about me or see in me is factual without being emotions attached to that. Now, today I put out a video about the things a man brings to the table can fix your table, ladies. Now, when we talk about a woman saying, hey, what are you bringing to the table? Most of the times they want you to bring stuff to the table, but not to fix the table itself. The complaint men have is like, yo, you talking about what we bringing to the table? When you got a little picket table right now, it's like, it's really
or ain't no table here, but when I get one, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna look like,
And it's like, what? Hold on, you're not even there yet. You dig what I'm saying? So now I say, if a woman is not unstable and not having an imbalance of emotions so frequently to where you can't be able to accept accountability or any level of statements of improvement,
right?
Then you clearly are going, that's gonna be different,
right?
But not in a good way,
right?
So if there's anything on this list, like I said, we're not gonna hold y'all too long tonight. I want to ask Barak, and we're gonna talk about your event coming up. If there's anything on this list that you feel like needs to be changed, what would it be?
I mean,
as a man, because like I said, and the reason why I asked that is because I want to know if, as a man, you saying, yeah, well, I don't really think this is right, Clarence. This, these 5 things, if we had to break it down to a bowl of baby food, we had to break it down to these 5 things. If it would be that simple, I would say, yeah, maybe outside of one thing, 1 or 2 tweaks. Or if you feel like this pretty solid, then you can say that too. How you feel about the list?
I feel like respect and honor who he is goes together. So I feel like it could be something a little bit more foundational right there.
Okay. Anything in mind?
I'm gonna say a feminine woman. Don't no man want no strong ass goddamn Gucci man. Like don't no man want no rough ass woman that, you know what I'm saying, that don't have no femininity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You don't have to always be sexual everywhere you go, but you're a woman. Like, you know what I mean? And that is so much involved when you say that you're a woman. I understand that you're gonna have days around the house, you know what I'm saying, with the Meek Mill braids or whatever. But when we go out in public, you know what I'm saying, clean it up. You know what I'm saying? They got Monique when they were talking about the bonnets. But like as a woman who says that she is a wife and she's a walking wife, like I want to see some of those characteristics. So I mean, definitely, man, that respect in themselves, man. But that respect and honor, I feel like goes hand in hand.
Okay.
But that femininity for me is definitely like, I don't like no mannish ass woman. You know what I'm saying? Feminine is where it's at.
Facts. Now that's another beef nowadays when it comes to women feeling like, and I'm talking about somebody else, like, man, in this generation, you can't say too much of nothing. You know, if you call anybody out for anything, then it's almost like you are freedom shaming.
But people sensitive now, man. They so
this is generation. Yeah, so it's like if a person say, hey man, listen, carry yourself with dignity. Don't have your pants below your backside. Right, you know what I mean? At least wear a belt.
Right.
You don't have, I don't think so many people in uproar, but when you have women being called out for something, then it's like, it's beef in the hell.
But when women want to tell you, in order for you to be with me, you got to change. But I'm unwilling to change who I am for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mindset that a lot of women have, is they'll want a man to change his behavior, but you got to accept me for who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's I think that's one of the biggest things too, the unwillingness to change and be self-aware. You know, of who they are.
Is that right, ladies? Is that right?
But one thing about it don't take all day to recognize sunshine either. So when you see a woman who is a wife, trust me, you know she.
And see, say that one more time. I ain't hear you, but you say when
it don't take all day to recognize sunshine.
When you see a wife,
you see a woman who is a wife, you know she is a wife. You can't come to a boyfriend can't approach her, you know what I'm saying, with confidence, because he knows that she is a wife. She's somebody's wife.
Right.
A boyfriend, a man who is a career or a serial boyfriend can't come and even entertain her.
Right.
You know, so the women who entertain a lot of the boyfriend behavior, I mean, they probably not a true wife.
Man, that's so good. Now, the reason why to me that's so good is because what you just said is what women feel like isn't true. It's almost like, well, they question that. And what I'm speaking to is the fact that, as again, a man can see a woman as a wife off rip, or see her exhibit certain qualities that make her stand out as a wife, as in comparison to other women in a single field. So for the women that's out here that's single, that say, hey, what am I doing? What can I do? What am I lacking? What can I improve? You know what I'm saying? This is what, as two men, and we talked about it on previous podcasts. If y'all on Instagram or Facebook, you can go to YouTube. There's over 200 videos on relationships from Male Translation Podcast page. These are the things we talk about. And so again, without prior knowledge of really what we're gonna talk about, Barak is saying, hey, listen, pretty soon, right off rip, I'm able to see certain things in her that let me know if I should fall back, or if it's something I'm like, yo, this quality right here that if I feel like I'm ready for it, I'm gonna go for it.
Oh yeah, it's her behaviors, and I mean, there's so much to it, because a man is not, and I only say, and I say this from a loving place, because I know it's a lot of guys like Kevin Samuels, and what's the other dude name is that sit in the car all day?
Derek Jackson.
Yeah, him. And I want to say this. I don't understand how people can follow these men. They've never shown you any activity. You understand? And the reason why I say that is I've never seen Kevin Samuels express interest in a woman. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think he likes women. And the other dude, Derek Jackson, I only seen him sit in the Altima. I've never seen them with no interactions with women. I want to judge you by your actions. You know what I mean? When I say I've been with my wife 16 years, you can go to any of my sources and clearly see I'm somebody's husband. Right. You know what I mean? Also, how I carry myself in public, but you can clearly see that I'm somebody's husband. Guys like that that's giving information have no prior experience. They have no validation. But sitting here kicking it with you, like, we married men. You know what I'm saying? So
you can check the resume.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the things I want to say too, because it's just like so much social media stuff. People get so caught up in seeking validation from unqualified people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think that's one of the things that women do too, is they look for validation from unqualified people, mm-hmm. or for unqualified men. They want unqualified men to be like, yeah, I'm gonna be who you need me to be. You know what I mean?
Right. And it's funny because to me, like I said this the other day to a friend of mine. I said, man, you know what? Even though they have the audience, they're tainting the game in a way. Now, here's the thing. I say, if you're going to look at a person who's licensed or certified to deal with relationships, researches, puts the time and due diligence in to learn to be able to help you, why is it those people are unqualified when you see them on social media?
Right.
But then when you go to, like, you know, Kevin Samuels, he's an image consultant.
Right, an image consultant.
Now, yes, he can, you know, images, but when he's speaking about relationships and boldly states, I'm an image consultant. Yeah. So he speaks on, hey, go to see a therapist and all of that. But yet people and women are going to him and, like you said, are asking of him that insight when it's like you're not that qualified.
I just don't like how he kicks it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like any heterosexual man that likes and respects women will not speak to women that way. If you offering a service, then you offering a service. Right. But it seems, and I didn't mean to start this, you know what I'm saying?
No, we gonna end on this.
Yeah, to bash him, but I'm just saying, like, the reason I like this platform is because you actually have qualified, capable men, you know what I mean, who can give their input. So I just want to say I'm very married and I'm very qualified.
Let me see what they talk about on YouTube. What they say right there, you know your eyes better than mine.
It's new prescription.
Oh, okay.
There are two different divisions.
One woman with unqualified, two women who are giving the future energy to the wrong man. That's good stuff, man. I appreciate you. So here's the thing, ladies. Y'all can check the replay. Y'all can check this video as it's posted and refer back to it. I would advise you, please save this video. Save this video so you can test it in your own life experience and say, okay, well, from what men say, these are things that I need to have to be considered in the eyes of men a wife. Because from what they're saying, it don't take too long to recognize sunshine, like Barak said.
That's true now.
So here go the thing, man. I think we gonna leave that right there. So you know, like in the Bible say, too much light dull the soul. We gonna simmer down right now. But I wanted you to talk about your event because Father's Day is coming up, and you have an awesome event for fathers right now. And I want you to kind of, you know, spread the message on how you are trying to impact the community with the Father's Day, not the Father's Day event, but the Father's event that you're hosting, and give us more information about that. Well, we'll talk a little bit later.
The event that we're doing is a fundraiser for our 501c3. It's called Father Figures Mentorship Fundraiser. It's at Top Golf Tampa. What we're doing is we're just getting a bunch of the youth together, some of our mentors together. We're giving the parents an opportunity to meet the mentors, and the mentors an opportunity to meet the potential mentees. 1 out of every 4 children grow up without a father in their life. I was one of them, you know what I mean? I grew up without a father in my life. So I wanted to be the best father I could be for my children. So I throughout the course of my life, I extracted certain characteristics from men around me, right, to make sure that I was going to be the best man that I could be for my wife, for my children. But the thing that I'm noticing is a lot of men don't know how to be men, first of all, and then they don't know how to be fathers when they're put in that position. So we want to be able to set the example to show that there are positive, masculine, male figures out here that only want to be good fathers, great men in their families, and great husbands. But in order to do that, we have to set the example. Right. That's and this is just setting the stage. So what we're doing is we're doing a fundraiser for our mentorship program. We're asking that people come out, donations. If you can't make it, we ask that you sponsor a child. Just go to the Eventbrite link, or you can go to the link in my bio.
What's the Eventbrite link? Let me go ahead and put that in the comments.
The Eventbrite link, you can put in father figures. Shoot, I don't know the whole link by heart, but you can put in father figures, mentorship, in Eventbrite, and it'll come up. With Top Golf, I think that's all you need is father figures, mentorship, and it'll come up. But it's gonna be a great event, man. Sunday, June 27th, we're gonna be out there from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We've got a short presentation about the program, then we've got 3 hours of gameplay. You've got lunch included with your ticket. And we asking that, mothers just come out, bring your sons. If you want to come out and you have son, I don't want to say sons, but when it's a bunch of men, we prefer to deal with, the boys.
Right.
If we have a co-ed function, we want to invite the women to come out and be the motherly figures. But we want to go ahead and focus on the male because they under attack like never before.
Oh, most definitely. And then also with like I say, the generation now is even harder to reach them if you're not being able to speak to them from a place of being relatable.
Right.
And I think that when you say, hey, 1 out of 4 boys grow up without a father, and now you see a young man who's
1 out of every 4 children. So if it's more it's more girls than boys. But I mean, the statistics on is it male or female is out there yet. But it's 1 out of 4 children. It's tough.
Most definitely. So man, we need y'all support. We need y'all support. We need y'all to go out, man. Ladies, if y'all have boys that you want to be inspired and just overall influenced by positive role models. If you're in the Tampa, Florida, St. Pete, Clearwater area, this is an excellent event for you to just come out and let some influence of positivity and masculinity in a positive way be able to influence your child, because it's necessary. It's needed for the young boys. And like you said, the young men today are being attacked like none other, especially in this generation. So I'm going to put out a video for Father's Day, because for me, this is my first year as a father.
Yeah.
So I did a video when it was 6 months, my first 6 months as a father.
Right.
So I wanted to do another one as my first year as a father, because to me, it means a whole lot. Like, here's the thing, bro. I literally had a life change when my son was born, bro. I really felt like when he was born, it was like, it's different now. Like, everything matters more now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's so much more. I'm gonna talk about it in that video. But again, me understanding in this first year of fatherhood how things change and how things matter, and my whole mentality changes. I think that I want to document that. And I'm gonna be at the event as well. So I need y'all to come out, show y'all love and support if y'all in the area, because we're gonna chop it up then, and we can really lock arms on this mission, because I think it's a great initiative to be able to present something that says, hey, us black men can create, us black men can build, us black men can lead. You know what I mean? And it starts with us, and us being the example. Like, just you doing the event, in my opinion, just shows what a black man is capable of when he put his mind to something and saying, you know what, I can get this person, I can bring these people I know over here, I can get this person over here, I can get support from these people, I can go into these offices and speak to certain people and say, hey man, listen, we're trying to do things, and get them to buy into it. Now, for some, like you said, that may not have that presence or that fixture, they like to see it happen. It's like, man, you know what? It's easier said than done. So I think that, like you said, we need those guys that's able to come in and just say, hey, listen, let me show you and not just tell you. I was a young man. I remember so many times men would come to me and say, hey, young blood, this how you do it. You do this, that, and that. And then they go about their way, I go about my way. But yeah, there was no real example to say, hey, I'm going to show you. And that to me is so much more profound. So having somebody to reach out to is a big deal, man.
And that's definitely what we do. We want to show the example, and just what you said. Speaking of what you said, not coming from a place that's labeled, but also coming from exactly from where they come from. I'm getting to a point now to where I'm actually opening up and telling my story of my past and my background. And a lot of these kids are like, I had no idea. Like, okay, if you did that and you came from that, and I know I can too. But showing them stuff, like a lot of these boys don't know the basics of how to change a light fixture, how to fix a leaky toilet or a leaky faucet. But when you live, when they are in a single parent household and their mom is working 13, 14 hours a day, and they want to listen to rap music and hang out on the block and act tough, but your mama raised you in the townhouse. Like, they weren't raised like that. But these young boys don't know how to be boys. They don't know what day the trash come. You know what I mean? They don't know to put the trash can out. They don't pump their mama gas. You know what I mean? So these are all the things that we want to show them. We want to show them the example of what men are supposed to do, but not taking away the independence of women, saying that women need men to do all of this. Women can do all things. However, we want to raise our boys to be protective of the children that the independent women are raising. You know what I'm saying? So if the independent women don't want men to do this for them, what about your daughters? You know what I'm saying? Let's raise boys that will, in return, you know what I'm saying, protect, provide, and shelter and love your daughters. I got daughters, you know what I'm saying? And I got a son, so I want my daughters to meet boys who are going to love them the way that I love my wife. I want my son to love, you know what I'm saying, his wife the way that I love his mom.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the example that we're trying to set. We want to show them that you don't have to be a rapper, a ball player, or a drug dealer to be successful and be happier and have, you know, a beautiful wife and have a great life.
Right.
We want to show them that it's possible. You know what I mean? That there's nobility in being, you know what I'm saying, a normal, respectful, good black man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's just the big picture.
Yeah, facts. And here's the thing. For those fellas out there that's checking us out, man, there may not be many examples that you say are role models. My thing is, you become one.
Exactly.
I was told this by a mentor of mine. I was like, man, you know, I don't really see a whole bunch of examples pursuing, you know, a talk show and podcast and talking about relationships. I don't really see too many guys taking that lane and taking that path.
Right.
You know, and he's like, well, you just got to be the one. You got to, you know,
that's true.
Be the role model if you don't see the role model.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So we're going to get him up out of here, man, and chop it up back. Barak, I know you probably got some things coming up, man, as a comedian as well, man. This man is a world-renowned comedian. I think you're doing some things with Shula King in the past few weeks and months.
As a matter of fact, that same weekend that we're going to be at Top Golf, I am in Naples doing a 4-day weekend with Shula.
That's what's
so
up.
We from Thursday to Sunday. So that same Sunday that we're doing the fundraiser, I'm doing the fundraiser that morning, and then as soon as it's done, I'm driving back down to Naples. Right. That last Sunday show out.
What's up.
But yeah, we're gonna be at the Off the Hook Comedy Club, man. Shula King. Anybody want to tell me comedy tour? I will be hosting at the Off the Hook Comedy Club. I don't know what the tickets are. If you come check the website Off the Hook.
You probably can find him on his page because he probably yes. So definitely you Shula King. Anybody want to tell me?
Yeah.
So if that ring a bell, then yes, that comedian Shula King. So y'all show your love and support also for Barak's event, the father figures mentor fundraiser. All them F's in there.
I know it, ain't it?
But yeah, man, y'all show y'all love and support. And man, when we out of here, man, we're gonna see y'all on another Tuesday night, man. Again, check this replay, ladies, if you want to know from men, speaking on behalf of men, what we would feel is a good representation of a wife and something that we will pursue and see as wife material. These are the things. So check out this show, man. Also, go to my website, man, relationshiphealing.co. There's a lot of things there for you, man. I just dropped an online course, Attract the Quality Man in 30 days. I have a free 99 high quality man audit checklist for you ladies to be able to identify if the person you with is a quality guy or if he's a low frequency gentleman, man. Hey, you're gonna be able to identify that and do that in expeditious fashion. Okay, because there's too many women saying that, hey, you know what? I was fooled, and he duped me, and the representative got me. Okay, now as a man, I'm able to impart in you some things that I know separate men of quality from men that are trash. And the questions they ask, the places they hang out, the statements they make. Hey, hey, let me hold your car. You know. What you want? I mean, you're gonna be at work. You don't mind if I hold your car. See, there's certain things that they say that if women aren't privy to, then yeah, you might get caught up. So go check that out, as well as my book, Come and Talk to Me, The Women's Guide to Why Men Don't Communicate, and all other things. I have some different merch, and I'm trying to give y'all value. So I hope y'all enjoyed the show. We're gonna see y'all next Tuesday night. What's the topic for the next Tuesday? I can't remember. But anyway, we're gonna see y'all next Tuesday night. Continue to show your love and support, man. I'm really appreciating the engagement and the likes, comments, and love that everybody has been giving me. So I appreciate that. Keep that on the way. And we'll see y'all again. Barak, you got anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, just gratitude. Thanks for having me out. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to all the listeners and the viewers. Definitely, man, keep tuning in. Anytime you see the show, you know what I'm saying? Share it, tell a friend, and support, man. Just keep supporting.
Most definitely. And guys, we'll see y'all again. We out.